Okay, I think we're live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bombadiers. I'm your host, Dante. Today we're getting back into some more Final Fantasy. I know you usually see my cohort, Michael here. He's probably going to be dropping by in a few. I know I had to postpone this one a little bit. But everything should be a-okay now. I'm going to continue and get back to our adventures. I actually have a few castles that I have to get to. But first I have to power level a bit because I am very underleveled. I think I had to take the ship though. So I kill some imps. Let's kill these. Oh, I had to heal. Crap. This is bad. I forgot one of my shaft is down. Oh, sweet. We killed him in one hit. Let's kill him. Kill him. And we can get some money so we can save our guy. The monsters have perished. Alright, let's head back into town for a sec. I'm just gonna actually fix something real quick. Let's do that and then that. And there we go. Ta-da! Alright, soldiers need healing. Healing, rather. Yes. Oh, no, I don't want to say tonight. I don't want to say tonight. I need to visit the church. Yes, my boy is down. He needs help. Let's get out of this godforsaken town. I think I need to... There's another castle that has problems that I need to get to, but the area that I need to go to is like very hard. I mean, I could fight some sea creatures for a minute, but I don't think that's gonna do me any good. Oh, like that. Shit. Might as well just wail on one. I don't know what Ruse does, but I'm not gonna use it. I forgot to freaking heal! Okay, never mind. Running. Don't hit Shaft, don't hit Shaft, don't hit Shaft. Shaft, why ain't you run, Shaft? Why can't you run? No! I'm gonna have to pay 40G to get my character back up. Run, 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 run. There we go. I'm not gonna chance going back on land. The castle's like right here. Alright, let's go to the inn. Let's heal. Yes. Now we can move on. You know, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the back to the pirate town because I can get weapons. Like if I farm there, I can get some weapons and stuff. As soon as I figure out where the hell it is. Dang it. Are those? Oh, pirates. Oh, it's a Kazoku. I don't know what that is. A Kaizoku. Is this supposed to be a water pirate? water pirate, rather. Not gonna use up my magic. That would be a waste. Let's eliminate him. Let's use ruse and fire on him. Burn. Ooh, 24 damage, not bad. Easy to dodge. Sweet, we got one. You're dead. Oh, not dead yet. Ralph. Ah, excuse me. There we go. How much gold do we get from that? Oh, quite a bit. 240G. Let's go. Alright, this is the town. I need gear. Preferably armor. I can get the magic later. The armor will keep me alive so that I can continue playing this wonderful, wonderful game that I am actually starting to enjoy. It's got a nice charm about it. I mean, it really reminds me of Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest. I always forget what the original title for the game was. Alright, I got 499. I don't know if any of my characters have the chain armor or not. Let me see. I think Phoebo does, but I'm not sure. No, yeah, Phoebo has chain, Sheik has wooden, Leo has cloth, Shaft has cloth. If I get another chain though, can I use it? I'll buy one and see. Equipped. Okay, they can't use chain, but I bet if I trade the chain to Sheik, or Shrek rather, and then equip. Okay, Shrek can't use it. Well, I just spent 80 gold on absolutely fucking useless items that I need. Show the chain. Oh, comes right back. Oh, he only gives me half. Don't know how I should feel about that. Well, I could use a shield. Phoebo. Oh, damn it, I didn't mean to back out. Let's get some gloves. Yes. I guess everybody can use it? I'll buy two and see. Okay, he can use a shield. They have a cap. They can use gloves. But let me trade their gloves for that, and then equipped. Okay, they can wear gloves too. Alright, sweet. So you get a glove, you get a glove, you get a glove, everybody gets a glove. Let's get some gloves. Let's put it on Shrek. And let's put some gloves on Phoebo. then I'll just save him and get some armor. Let's put gloves on you, and then gloves on you. You can use small knife, can't use the wooden whip. Well, I think this should. Let's trade those off. Equipped. You can use that, but you can't use that. A rapier I know causes more damage. We're probably gonna sell. Nope. Oh, that's right. I can't sell armor to a weaponsmith. Oh, I can't sell weapon to an armor smith, or vice versa, or whatever. So I'm probably just gonna stay on land for this part. Holy shit, wolves! Yeah, I don't know if the other characters get like spells or something that they can use. I certainly can't buy them. Let's kill that wolf. Ah, you missed it. Oh, 15 damage, alright, alright. Let's see what okay, it does 5. Let's see what fire does! Okay, he didn't hit it yet. Now fire? No. Now fire? No. Now fire. Oh, 20 damage, not bad. Oh, it killed him! Sweet! Alright, let's kill Duggle there, let's kill Duggle there, let's assault him, and let's spread some more fire to this one. Since I know that they kill in one hit. Terminated! Sweet. And he's dead, I think. Yep. Last wolf is down, baby! Nope, it was ineffective. God damn it. Spoke too soon. That's 2 hits and a miss. How nice. Let's just gang up on this guy, and then we have 200 more gold, hopefully. Oh yeah, Insomnia, welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is definitely Final Fantasy. This is the very first one that was released on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, I'm doing a rundown of all the Final Fantasy games ever released. So I'm starting with, and it's not going to be in chronological order, it's going to be like strictly which one was released which and however it works. So it'll be this, it'll be Final Fantasy 2, then 3, then 4, and then whatever else I can get my hands on. Ah, it's a creep! It's very, very creepy, ugh. I stand by the term that I made earlier. This thing looks like... Actually, this thing looks like the abominable child of that Venus flytrap from Little Shop of Horrors and Petey Piranha. Missed, why? This creep does 14 damage, guys. Kill him. You're killing me, Smalls. You use ruse and he doesn't even target you. Kill him, kill him, kill him. I have no more magic. I don't think. Nope. I gotta buy some magic. But I can't buy magic unless I get enough gold for it, and I can't get enough gold if I keep eating these low-level monsters. Yeah, Insomnia, is that supposed to be like a mouth or something? I honestly can't. I mean, because it looks like a mouth. It looks like some kind of plant-based mouth monster, but I can't really tell from the pixels. This looks like the real pinkish part looks like lips with like 5 hairs growing out of it. And like the rest of the body just looks like a blob. I don't know if I'm looking at it wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. Feeble, you're my best damage dealer. Why are you missing? Seven damage. Let's go. 5 damage. Terminated. Yes! I'm really not getting a lot of gold for this. For shame. Shoot, I got 250 for fighting the pirates. What gives? Oh no! 2 creeps! I should run, but I'm not. Running would probably be a good option right now, but I don't want to do it because I need the gold. Even though it's just 15. Oh, Feeble is almost dead. Oh, 24 damage, nice. Kill the creeps! Actually, I'm gonna let him attack. I'll let him attack. I'm gonna let her... Don't have it, fuck. I'm gonna have her use... I don't have any potions? Shit! I don't have any more magic for my black mage, do I? Nope. Because I didn't buy any. And Feeble is going to die unless I do something different. Oh, why did you miss? It's 2 damage. 16 damage, not bad. Be nice if I can kill these guys in 3 turns or less, but doesn't like that's happening. Please, please kill this first creep. Oh, Feeble took a hit of damage. Oh, shenanigans. Missed. These creeps got like high evasion on my characters just suck, but they're not doing a good job. You miss, Feeble, come on! Fight. 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 Kill! In the name of the stream, please, one of these creeps gotta die. Nice! Alright, we got one. Now if we could just kill this last one, we're good. I can get back to town and heal up. Ineffective, okay. That's sweet. Oh, they killed Shaft! This is bad. Don't kill anybody else. Please, I'm begging you. 26 damage, that's good. That's not gonna kill him though, is it? Nope. Nice! 8 damage. Let me get my ass back to town. 30 gold. That's not too bad. Oh, sweet, we got level up. Agility, intelligence, lock up. Alright, Shrek got leveled up. Nice, nice. God, I wish there was a faster way for me to skip past all this, but there's not. Oh wow, only 2 level ups? That's weird. Fuck. Oh, please don't hit Feeble. And Feeble's dead. Good freaking job, ogres. Run, just run. Just run. Please, Shrek, run. They're gonna kill you guys. You're not strong enough. Whoa, I guess. Oh, wow. Am I naked? Why am I blue? That is so weird. And it took all my other stuff too. I guess that's what happens when you die. Why is it like I have a goatee now since I died? That's weird. Evo, yes, I would like to resurrect my main character. I really ate through all that gold. Shit. Where is the inn? Why am I still blue? Oh, I wonder if it changed my party order since few. Oh, okay, I get it. It changed my party order. How do I change it back? Status. There we go. Fibo. No. I wonder how long it's gonna take for Leo to. Oh, Leo needs one more. Shaft probably needs one more too. No, Shaft needs 83. Alright. Fair enough, I can make this happen. Where is the freaking inn? Oh, it was right there. I passed it. Oh god, I'm down to 63 gold. Oh, wait, just one moment, guys. There we go. What's up, Michael?
It's alright. I'm sorry I missed you the first time I was arguing with a Republican.
Oh, geez, that must have been lovely. I have that on stream now, mind you.
Oh, we don't get political here at the Bombadiers, is what we're called. I forgot for a second.
Nice.
So, we're gonna get this underway. Oh, here we are.
Yes, we are. And for some strange reason, I can't go full screen now. What the what?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is... There we go.
Ah, we got it.
I was just too stupid. So, Mike, let me get you all caught up on what happened. My characters died.
The characters died?
Yes, two of them to be specific. Fibo and Shaft. But we already knew Shaft was going to die.
Right, yeah.
I can't figure out how to switch characters, so Shrek is now our first party leader.
Okay, I think that's fine. Shrek has shown that he's not particularly good at fighting or fleeing, so maybe he'll be good in a management position.
I do believe you could be correct on that.
We'll
Me
see.
personally, I don't have any faith in him. He has led me astray far too many times. I don't like his elven ass. It's not something that can be tolerated in his stream.
I don't know. The internet is very into elven ass.
You know, I can't really argue with that. The facts are there. Elf ass has gone up in stock recently.
Oh yeah, interest over time really spiked.
Definitely, definitely. Wait, did Shaft just kill him wolf in one hit?
Oh boy! All right, see, we're growing. Oh, I didn't mention we have a guest on the stream.
Oh shoot! Hello, guest who shall be named by Michael in a few.
Her name's Tippy. She won't be able to answer back because she is a tiny parakeet.
Hi, Tiffy the parakeet.
She this is a very unusual situation for me. I mean, having birds is not an unusual situation for me. I am a bird person, as may have been mentioned on previous streams at other times.
I do believe it has.
I'm all about the avian companions. But this bird in particular was not my bird until a few nights ago. As part of my job, I do grooming house calls. Go to people's houses and I will trim their birds' nails and occasionally wings. Mostly nails. People want the nails trimmed down, so they don't get caught in things.
Please tell me your business is called The Bird Is the Word.
My business is not called that, I'm afraid. It is called Bird Camp, which is, a little more succinct.
Okay. I'm not disappointed in that. No, I just want to fantasize.
I get you. We all have our wishes, our wants. Right. We're doing pretty well here.
Yes, characters getting better.
Yeah. I mean, Leo and Shaft are looking a little under the weather, but that's okay.
It's because they're useless. They're cannon fodder.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm assuming that there are some characters that have to sort of come into their own,
Right. I still haven't figured out a use for Shrek yet, but he apparently is doing much better than he was before.
Right. Maybe it's just a matter of having the right armor, the right skills. Maybe we'll find thief skills later.
And I have to say, buying armor for these characters is pretty much a crapshoot. I tried to buy chain armor for Shrek and he would not wear it. Apparently all characters can wear gloves though. Did not know this.
Okay.
So I've been buying
gear.
That's
something.
But I don't have a lot of gold now because, once again, Shaft died twice. Phoebo died, so I spent 40 gold each trying to revive them.
Right.
On top of buying armor and shit. So
that's how they get you with them extras,
I know, I didn't read that fine print.
Mm-hmm.
The deal sounded good when I was signing away on the contract, but little did I know.
Yep.
The fine print, I was forcing over half of my gold savings after freeing that bitch of a princess. I'm sorry. Did my controller just freeze?
I hope not.
What the what? There we go. That was weird.
Yeah.
I'm also dining on a very delicious pot pie at the moment.
Oh, that's lovely. I actually may step away for a moment to grab some of the food that I have made. I recently completed a very lovely.
I don't think that's a good thing to say over the stream.
I recently completed. Well, that was why I missed your call the first time. Arguing with a Republican is a euphemism that I like to use. No, I recently finished some pork and beans, which is delicious. For me, it was pork necks and black beans, pressure cooked together. I made some rice and a nice little vegetable medley. So I'm set for food for the next 5 days. That's how I do. Make a lot the first time. You don't have to worry for a while.
It sounds good. I wish I had the culinary skills to. Well, I wish I had the culinary want to try and cook today, but unfortunately, my wallet got the best of me, and so did that KFC pot pie. No, this isn't a blatant advertisement. I just like their pot pies.
KFC.
It's finger licking good, except when it's all batter, then it's not finger licking good.
It's all batter, which means it's all bad.
For you.
KFC, it's all bad. Sponsor us.
This is no this is no sign in the face of everybody who likes KFC. I just find them
No. Fuck KFC. We're gonna keep talking shit about you until you pay us. See, that's a model that people don't really think about.
Oh, that's very good model.
Okay. Usually they go with the positive, but that's just free advertising for them. For me, I'm gonna talk shit about you. If you want it to stop, you're gonna have to pay up. You see?
I like the color of this man's chip. He's absolutely correct about that. Mm-hmm. And then they just slap on a cease and desist notice on your door. We heard you talking shit over this live stream channel.
I'm sorry, hang on. Yeah, we just got sued. Hold on. Yep, the Bombadiers is over. Oh, okay.
This is
Well,
legal binding documentation I'm slapping in this comment section. You've all seen it.
sorry, Andrew. Sorry, I ruined your Bombadiers.
Yeah, we've been sued in your name.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah, I definitely. My name is Andrew Neff, and fuck KFC.
That's how you do it. That's how you.
I'm a Zaxby's man, motherfucker.
And Zaxby's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
Zaxby's
fine.
man, he's good.
Andrew's going to get some very strange letters from two different companies.
Right, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? I didn't even.
What
When did I
did you
put my
guys
name on this?
do the last stream?
I didn't agree to an apologetic tweet.
Yeah.
The hell is
The
this?
apology tour that he's going to go on.
I'm not sponsoring KFC. And then he'll ask us, what the fuck are you guys doing? He's like, we don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't know. We were just, talking about Final Fantasy.
This stuff just
Smacking
came
up
to
some
me.
wolves.
I say that as I'm sitting there eating a KFC bucket with a KFC branded hat on.
I don't really know what you're talking about. Just been hanging out.
Just been sitting here chilling. You got Michael sitting there with a KFC branded shirt, holding a Colonel stuffed animal.
Yes. Oh man, those. I love those.
There's got to be some kind of store that has like meme-worthy content as like their selling point. If not, we should go into business then.
Well, you know what that is. That's Denny's.
Oh yes, Denny's is indeed the memeiest of the corporations, aren't they?
The memeiest of the corporate food providers.
Which is weird because you think it'd be McDonald's, but it's not.
It's not. I feel like McDonald's just doesn't see a need. They're just like, y'all ain't gonna do shit. We can do this and you're gonna eat our stuff because you're addicted.
And you don't know any better.
Yeah.
It's strange. The only ones that don't seem to eat their food are the people that work there. It's almost like they know something we don't know.
I wonder.
I wonder as I sit in here eating this slightly pinkish chicken nugget that when I bite into has no evidence that this is even chicken.
Oh dear.
And if McDonald's, if you are listening to this, fuck you, your corporation, and everything you stand on.
McDonald's, if you're listening, talk to me about how to make chicken good. I feel like you could just improve.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
That is definitely not an iguana.
Are you sure?
What the fuck is that?
I mean, haven't you ever had the pet? It sucks when, he got his long, weird fingers and then his purple antenna, or his white antenna on his purple skin. I love iguanas' pale, pupilless eyes. That's the thing that a lot of people like about having them as a pet.
Jesus, this thing is nightmarish.
So two people have cure right now?
No. I have 2 charges for cure. Unfortunately, my black mage doesn't want to use healing spells, so I give him everything else.
That's a shame.
It really
It's a shame how that happens. Ooh, only 1 damage. Uh-oh. Iguana. Hello.
Oh my god, my eyes. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I wonder how much damage this thing even does. Did it even hit anybody?
He missed Shrek.
Alright, Shrek, you're earning that swamp there, buddy.
Get out of my swamp.
Donkey. I don't know why is that one word funny to me?
It's very good. Have you seen all of the, I don't know, like, it's just, there's certain words that, like, the pronunciation of them is just good.
Like,
There's no getting around it. There's no explaining it. Have you seen all of those, like, YouTube videos that are like this movie, but every time a certain thing happens, it gets faster?
I haven't seen any actually.
There
I've seen
are
the thumbnails on them though.
You should. There was I think B movie was like B movie, but every time they say B, it gets faster, and it's great because it'll be the normal movie, And then, but the video is like 9 minutes long, and it just like keeps accelerating until like the last like 45 minutes of the movie passes by in like 7 seconds or something.
That's actually pretty telling on how much a word is said in a movie, though. Well, I guess with a B movie, it's gonna get said.
I think the way you would, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to YouTube on this one, and I'm going to search for "but every time" because there's so many with that.
It's gotta be, yeah.
But
I just received a message from our lovely sponsor, KFC.
Yeah, so there's Shrek, but every time he takes a step, it gets 5% faster. And that is supposedly, it shows the entire. Oh, hey there.
Oh, hi guys. I'm sorry.
It's the entire movie, but the video is 9 minutes long. And then here we are, yes, the B movie, but every time they say B, it gets faster, and that's 7 minutes long.
Jesus.
Star Wars, but every time someone shoots a laser, it speeds up.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, this is good. Starboy, but every time he says, it speeds up by 10%.
Yes, Andrew, I'm currently paying attention to the chat now. Hi, Abby!
Oh, I should go to the chat.
Leave it to Dante to ask permission to speak on a stream he's hosting. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Why do I care what Michael says if I speak on when I speak in the stream? I'm the one who got
Apparently you care very much.
But I don't.
I'm in charge. This is my fucking stream now.
This may be your stream, but my name's on the title.
That's true. Isn't my name in the title also?
No, I took it off because I think you're coming. I'm correcting it right now.
Shit. Well, there we go. Here I am.
There you are. I'm very freaking sorry. Am I getting... Is Shaft almost... Oh, God. Shaft's almost dead. I've been too busy...
33. Oof. Only Phoebo's doing okay. Phoebo's looking spunky. He's ready to rock.
Oh, Phoebo's man.
He's got his hammer. He's like, y'all can't do shit to me. Except for that one time they did shit to him.
Yeah, and the other time where we got crushed by giants. That wasn't fun.
That wasn't the best thing that ever happened, no.
Oh, they're trying to kill Shaft. Phoebo, why? How did you miss that?
Of course they're going after the black mage. Always the first one to die, that's what they say.
They got the white mage just sitting right there doing 16 damage. Shit, alright, I'm gonna stop talking shit.
Oh, hey! How's it going, Abby?
Hi, Abby!
We're doing okay. I am sitting here with... I'm sitting here with two screens, one in the middle showing Final Fantasy, one on the right showing the chat, and also my drawings. And then my left hand is inside of a birdcage, holding up a piece of millet and trying to get this tiny parakeet to eat.
I was gonna say what that left hand might have possibly been doing, but...
Nope, it's everything. All of my hands are occupied. There's no room for sin.
Alright, that sounds better. Yay, we didn't die that time.
Alright.
But we are going to die.
I feel like, okay, that was pretty bad, though. We're pretty low.
Yeah, my mate just got fucked.
But, I mean, this is classic Pokemon experience, too, though.
True.
You know, you're walking, you're like, I gotta get to healing, and it's just like, well, too fucking bad, because...
You're fucked. I am also not near any kingdom. I don't remember which way the boat was. I think it was this way. Fuck. I don't have the HP to fight anybody else, please. Shaft, I know you can't run.
Oh boy.
Shrek, what are you doing that's useful? Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't hit my compatriots. Oh, they killed Shaft. God damn it. Oh, now Shrek runs. Nice. Oh god, Michael, which way did I go? Oh, jeez.
We are pretty far afield at this point.
Oh, jeez, the iguana was back. Oh, it's
Oh,
terrifying.
Jeezels, Tweezels.
Oh, god.
Come on, come on. You can do
Where's
this.
the castle? I can't do this.
You
Oh,
can do this,
the
though.
creeps are back.
Oh, man.
It's the thing from outer space. They're gonna
Oh,
kill
poor
Leo.
Shaft.
They're gonna kill
No,
Leo.
no.
Oh, they missed Shrek, but they're gonna kill Leo. Rotten fools! Thank you. Yeah, this is a lot harder than the game picks itself up to be. God damn it. A mad pony. Can I point
Not
out
a mad pony. A mad pony.
a mad pony? But they're not ponies, they're unicorns.
I mean, like, a pony is a classification of a horse, right?
Correct.
So it's possible for there to be unicorn ponies. I'm pretty sure.
And apparently they hit twice. Holy shit. I don't know how to feel about this. Fuck ponies, everything they stand for.
Whoa.
This goes double for My Little Pony in a non-sexual way, but
Okay, yes, please do clarify that. That's good. that you
fuck
clarified.
every two-legged hooved animal except for the dick-dicks. I think those are cute. For those who don't know what a dick-dick is, please Google it and make sure you specify D-I-K and not what you think it would say. Because I know a lot of people who would probably look up the wrong thing. I've got to get to a healer. But where is he? Fuck. It's on the other side. Yeah, dick-dicks, they kind of look like antelopes, but they're like miniature. Maybe like
Yes, I love dick dicks.
Yes, they are some cute. I actually learned
They're
that
very cute.
what a dick-dick was on Reddit. So Reddit is like my go-to like dictionary for shit I don't understand. Like I'll Google like a question and then I'll like put Reddit at the end of it because I know I'll get a good answer. That's also how I found out what a pangolin is. When I seen that animal, I was like, "Oh, it's a sand shrew." Then my age started showing again.
I mean, I'm right there with you.
All about that Pokemans. Oh god, I'm back down to 63 gold.
Oof.
I don't have the muns. I can't farm this shit if I don't have the muns.
I mean, we're getting stronger as we go, right? Let's say we hit another level up, we're gonna be able to smack it around. But maybe we shouldn't be wandering around. Maybe we should just be like trying to see what are you doing?
I'm trying to entice an encounter so I can get some gold. I fought
Just
pirates.
walk into the forest.
I don't want to. I fought pirates before and it gave me like 200 gold for killing them.
You know what? I get you. That's fair.
If I can get that 200 G's, man, I can get this. I can do this. I just need the gold. Suddenly fire on the shark probably wasn't the best effective thing I ever could have done.
I mean, a shark, it's gonna surprise him, right? He's gonna be like, what the hell is that? Never dealt with that before.
Like when Superman throws the cellophane S on the bad guy and Superman returns. Wow, 56 damage. Shit. Phoebo, you're on a roll, baby. Hello, Hoodwinker! Unfortunately, no, I'm not live on Twitch. I gotta see about doing the simultaneous stream through Restream. I just gotta ask Andrew too, because he knows his the Twitch information. Oh, 66 gold. I'm a very rich bitch. Yeah, it definitely is OG as fuck. Me myself have never played this, so I'm going in blind. But I've played Dragon Warriors, which is pretty much almost like I'm finding a shark and a sahag.
Shark and a sahag.
What the hell is a sahag?
A sahag has got it in the bag. A shag.
A shag.
So now just imagine looking over, you know, the railing of your boat and just being like, what's down there? And a distant call comes up from the deep. It's like, oh, behave.
Oh, I can imagine that. Wait, Michael, did you ever see the It trailer, but instead of it was replaced with the Cat in the Hat?
Yes, I did, and I loved it.
Oh my fucking god, that was the best video ever. You see the cat in the sewers, he was like, nah! I can't do the Mike Myers laugh.
Neither can I.
But
Man's a treasure.
It was wonderful. I loved every minute of it. Because I've seen it. It was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good remake to a classic movie. And it also kind of, where the original It movie kind of had like, not plot holes, but didn't really explain a lot of stuff. This It kind of touched on a lot, actually. Because before it was just implied that he killed the kids and it was pretty much it. But I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. But it's pretty good. I recommend that you see it. I think part 2 is going to be great. I haven't seen a...
I'm very interested in how part 2 turns out.
They have to make, oh god, Chris's voice, and, he was Scotty in Austin Powers. Jesus, Seth Green. They've got to make Seth Green one of the adults. They've got to. He was the kid in the original, It movie when he was younger. And that would be such a nice callback if they make him his adult version in this movie.
Oh man, I'd be very interested in the casting, just overall casting of that movie.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna play it, you know, safe and get some big time actors to do it, or are they just gonna introduce like a new breed of?
I would love to see. Oh fuck! I just completely I mixed It and Stranger Things, and I was like, I would love the adult version of Millie Bobby Brown to be played by Natalie Portman. And then I was like, that's completely irrelevant to this.
Nice.
If they went with not big movie stars, they could have Finn Wolfhard's adult form. His adult self could be played by Danny Sexbang.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Right?
If they ever did that, I would definitely go to the movies just to see that.
Here's the thing, is that his character in It is really funny.
Right.
And like Danny, like in all of the little like acting things he does in like Ninja Sex Party, and did you ever see, I only saw the free like first episode, but he did this thing with Aaron of like an esports comedy show. Good Game, yeah. I only watched the first episode. It was really fucking funny in that.
I never checked it out. I was gonna get the YouTube Red just so I can see it. Oh, Andrew just told me they cast the adults, no Seth Green. I'm sad.
I sound like who? Brandon Farmahini? I have never heard of this person.
Brandon Farmahini from Rooster Teeth. Is that the
what?
Brandon Farmahini? Oh, that's the.
I don't know what his voice sounds like, so I don't know it that.
I've seen one Rooster Teeth video, and it was the one where they played PT. Very scary game.
I've only watched the Game Grumps version of playing through PT.
I played it. I screamed like a bitch.
Okay.
Because there are several jump scares. One in particular, and I had my brother play it. And at the time, my brother never plays horror games. He's a big puss when it comes to. He likes horror movies, doesn't play horror games. I was like, "Here, I want you to try this game out called PT." The tweet said this was GWYF. Oh, it did? Andrew, what'd you do? Your Twitter is borked. Hey, Rachel. What was I talking about again? I just lost track.
PT.
Oh, PT. Silent Hill game, apparently. Was a Silent Hill game until it got canceled. So basically it's first person, everything's first person. Can't change perspectives or anything. You already know you loop around a room, shit happens, stuff like that. My brother, who doesn't play horror games and doesn't really follow gaming like that, I was like, hey, I want you to try this game out real quick. It's called PT. He was like, is this a scary game? I was like, it can be.
It can be.
Because I didn't want to, because if I told him straight up that it was a scary game, he wouldn't have played it. So I told him, it's a scary game. It can be scary, but it's not all that scary. Mind you, I played the game. I played the demo and beat it. I knew what all the jump scares were. But one of them was like really random. So he loops around the room a few times. I kind of show him, you know, when you peek inside the little door, you see the face come up and he screams. But I got him to like keep playing it. He gets to the part where the radio starts talking to you.
Oh, man.
And it's like, don't touch that dial now. We're just getting started. All of a sudden, the dead ghost chick grabs him, and you know it does that fucking face with the bulged out eye, and we both oh my god, I wasn't even playing and I screamed. He was like, I don't want to play this anymore. I don't want to play this anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. He jumped back. He jumped back when it happened. I was like, bro, it's okay. It's just a game. It's just a game, bro. It's just a game. He's like, no, I don't want to play this. Oh, that was the best time I ever spent. He wanted to kill me that day, though. Andrew said the Old Spice guy is going to be adult.
Wait.
Wait, which one? I know it's not Terry Crews.
Oh my god, Isaiah Mustafa.
He's going to be adult Mike. Wait. Now all I can think about is that Overwatch video where they had Terry Crews as the
okay, so there's two things. First of all, Isaiah Mustafa in anything, I'm very interested. But also, if he means Terry Crews, that would be so fucking good.
An overly jacked Terry Crews in a horror movie.
Like Pennywise climbs out of like a box or something. The one of the adults like, oh god, and he just gets tackled through a fucking wall.
Oh my god, that is really worthy. I love it.
So much. I love Terry Crews so much.
Terry Crews is a fucking joy, man. I love him in everything he did. I was sad to see that he wasn't in the Expendables 3 though. It's kind of melancholy about that. But everything Terry Crews does, I love. Speaking of which, I'm hoping, because there's been confirmed information that a Gears of War movie is coming out, which I am an avid fan of. I'm hoping the original voice actor for, not Dominic, oh god, for Cole is his actual voice actor, because strangely enough, they both look the same. And no, this isn't a confirmed myth that all black people look alike. It's just that his voice actor is like in real life like this over the top like big jack dude. And he's like hilarious. I've seen like all his outtakes and stuff. He's so good that I don't even remember his name.
Oh my god.
I am also going slightly insane now. Oh, come on. I want to fight this big lip monster.
Wow.
I don't want to fight this pink, fleshy Petey Piranha, whatever the fuck this thing is.
Petey Piranha?
He looks like Petey Piranha. He looks like a mutated Petey Piranha. And his name is Creep. I mean, Petey Piranha was creepy. And it just won't die. I don't know why. Just die. Just die, Creep. We don't want you here. You're pink, you're fleshy, you look gross. feel like I'm contracting some kind of infectious disease just by looking at you. Terminated. Nice. I like how it doesn't say like defeated or you win. It just says monster terminated. Like that's the most grim terminology that you can use.
Terminated.
You've just been terminated. And I wonder if this game perceived the Terminator game for the NES. Or preceded it. Oh goddamn! I don't want to fight these things.
That's a good question, actually.
They're gross.
There are some like very not connected things that you never know, like if they were happening at the same time. Like the 80s, you know.
Well, I don't
it's just
know.
like,
unfortunately, I wasn't born in the
80s. Weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Straight up 90s kid.
Oh.
The prime time of TV and pop culture.
Well, I mean, I had some great times in the 90s with TV and pop culture, but like that's because I was pretty much fully cognizant for all of it. Like I was 4 when the 90s began, so I was like, all right, let's get this underway. I'm ready to experience this cultural zeitgeist.
Which is referred to as not the Wonder Years. The Wonder Years would be the 80s. What do you call the 90s now? Like, what's the terminology for it?
For the 90s?
Yeah.
Just the 90s.
Just the 90s. It's the 90s.
Like, they're spoken of with, like, hushed awe and dread.
Yeah, there was some kind of dreadful things during the 90s. Notably, the Super Mario movie. Which I loved as a kid and then watched as an adult and was like, what the fuck? Were people on acid who made this movie? Major plot holes, I might add, too, with the Super Mario movie as well.
Oh my... Like, I feel like the Super Mario movie transcends the concept of a plot hole. Like, when a movie is fucking weird enough, can it be said that, like, an inconsistency is a plot hole, or is it just sort of like, it be like that sometimes?
Oh, yeah,
Right?
Shit. Well, you just tore right through that, didn't you? Yeah, because I mean, with every '90s adaptation to like bad movies, notably the video game based ones. Actually, I'm not gonna talk shit about all of them. The original Mortal Kombat movie, pretty fucking good. Part 2, absolutely terrible. Part 1, pretty freaking good. But Street Fighter movie, terrible. Why was DJ a bad guy? Why was Balrog a good guy? Why was E Honda fucking this Hawaiian dude?
There was a whole thing about like how bizarre and terrible the making of the Street Fighter movie was.
Yeah, I've heard that the guy that worked on it worked on some pretty like received movies as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that like at the time, you know, this was like his big, you know, Capcom was like, yeah, hey, we want a Street Fighter movie. We'll let you handle everything, you know, go nuts with it. And lo and behold, this Mod Podge cast, except for my personal favorite, M. Bison, who I gotta say, Raul did his absolute best with that character. Never has a absolutely great character come out a absolutely terrible movie. But I guess the same thing could be said for Broly from Dragon Ball Z. Anyway.
You know, okay, so Broly, for me, is such a weird thing because I keep seeing stuff about him. And I'm very familiar with what he looks like, but I don't know a goddamn thing about him. I've watched a bunch of Dragon Ball Z. I know he's, like, part of the movies.
Mm-hmm. He's part of the 8th movie, actually, I think.
The 8th movie. And I just, like, I have no idea about anything of him. Just he's a big dude. He's the Terry Crews of the Dragon Ball Z universe, really. Story
time. Do you want to hear the abbreviated version or the long version?
The brief version, just to avoid spoilers.
2 parts of the brief version. He's basically a Saiyan, a young Saiyan child around the same age as Goku. Difference between him and Goku is that Goku had a power level of, I believe, 4 when he was born, and Broly had a power level of an elite Saiyan, which would be around Vegeta's adult power level when he first went to Earth. When he was born, I think a year afterwards, he became so powerful that King Vegeta, which was Vegeta's father, perceived him as a threat. Wanted him killed, the father wouldn't kill him, so King Vegeta blew his father to, no, not smithereens because he wound up living, but basically threw him inside a garbage chute and was like, fuck it, you're dead.
Sure.
Along with his son, who initially got stabbed. But the son survived. You know, Frieza blows up Planet Vegeta, everybody's screaming in pain and suffering. But Broly winds up protecting both him and his father when he starts crying and produces some kind of angry rage shield that protects him from the blast. So Broly grows up, finds out he's pretty much psychotic and likes to go on a complete and utter murder spree. Winds up turning Super Saiyan when he reaches the age of 13, which is very rare for even regular Saiyans, except for Gohan for some weird reason. Anyway, goes into a coma when the father puts a transmitter on his head to try and keep him from destroying anything else, and basically limits his cognitive abilities and emotions. So he's pretty much like a walking dummy. Fast forward 20 years later, they get on a new planet. They're gonna call Planet Vegeta because, you know, the old Planet Vegeta gets wiped out. Goku goes to the planet because King Kai tells him there's some kind of strange disturbance in that quadrant of space. Vegeta goes there because he finds out there's another Saiyan alive and he wants to go see him. Broly meets Goku. Broly gets pissed because Goku was the one who kept him up as a child. He goes insane, starts screaming, transforms into Super Saiyan. Father tries to stop him. Father can't stop him. Transmitter blows up.
Okay.
Transmitter was the only thing limiting his power. And because he's referred to as the legendary Super Saiyan, his power is virtually unlimited. So when the transmitter goes, he blows up, gets jacked as shit, and basically starts wailing off against every one of the Z fighters on the new planet Vegeta, which would consist of Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, and Piccolo. And completely and utterly destroys them.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sure they do great.
No, mind you, he's only legendary Super Saiyan, so he's the first form of Super Saiyan. So he's fighting 5 other Super Saiyans, but he's basically like running through them like tissue. They lose badly until Goku's like, "Give me your energy," and everybody gives him his energy. Except for Vegeta, because it's his pride, blah, blah, blah. They talk him into it. He gets their energy. Kills Broly in 1 hit. Or so they thought. Broly somehow survives the attack in the second Broly movie. He goes to Earth, finds out Goku... Well, he doesn't find out Goku's dead, but he's been dead since the Cell Saga. Gohan's an adult now, with Goten and Goten and Kid Trunks. They fight Broly. Broly tears through him because Super Saiyans don't mean shit to him. He fights Gohan. Gohan goes Super Saiyan 1, gets his ass kicked, goes Super Saiyan 2, still gets his ass kicked. And they pretty much make a wish upon Dragon Ball, not even all the Dragon Balls. Say, hey, we need some help with Broly. Goku kind of appears in spirit, and all 3 of them do like a family Kamehameha and blow Broly into the sun.
Into the sun.
Yes, that's how that's the killing blow. I'm going to fucking die. I just realized that. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, look at that. How's that?
Oh my god.
Eyes of an angel.
Oh my fucking god. I don't believe it. I killed everyone.
There it is. Oof, there it is. Okay, so I loved that you just told me the story of Broly.
And that's a short version.
Punctuate the story. Everyone died.
The end. Now
something about that is very good to me.
It's good. He's just 100% pure rage. He talks, don't get me wrong, but he's just like 100% pure rage. Also, Andrew would like to say that Isaiah will be the adult Mike, not Terry Crews.
I did see that.
Kind of assumed that, but you know, it's nice to wonder.
I mean, here's the other thing of because when I think of Isaiah Mustafa, of course, I think of all of his Old Spice times.
Right. That's what he's mostly known for.
Just consider if, like, he just there, you know, they probably would like hint and foreshadow, like, you know, you have the power to defeat Pennywise and to, well, not necessarily Old Spice, although if he was like, you can defeat Pennywise and keep your pits dry in critical conditions, that'd be great.
Oh, while sunbathing.
Like you know, like the clown's got like one of his friends cornered and he's about to kill him, and then from off screen you hear the voice like, "Hello, Pennywise." Now look down at your hand. Now look back at me. Your hands are mine. Back at your hands. They're my hands. Those hands are now strangling you.
Oh my god, I can totally see it. Somebody's gonna do that. Somebody has to do that.
He just like sort of chaos magics Pennywise into pieces. And finishes like, you're a horse. I'm on a horse. I'm on you. I'm riding you into the sunset. I'm riding you into the sun. You're in the sun. I'm not.
Somebody's gonna do a It Chapter 2 how it should have ended, and that's gonna be the punchline for it. It's got to be. I refuse to believe the internet is not that coherent.
Yeah. The main thing is that we have to hope that someone with some very good either, I guess, art or production skills. Like this could be a comic. This is most likely gonna be, I would like this to be a skit on YouTube.
It's gotta be. Somebody has to do it.
It would make me very happy.
That would go down in internet history if somebody were to do that. Because the franchise is very well known, and so is the Old Spice commercials.
Yeah, I feel like
longevity.
Coming together, that would be pretty fantastic. Let me make sure what this is.
It's gotta be done. I'm putting a bounty out. Somebody has to do this. I offer up $5 million.
$5 million. All right, we'll have it done tomorrow.
Mind you, this is not U.S. dollars. Mm-hmm. The dollar, the currency, will be established upon payment.
Yeah, we're going to invent a dollar.
Right.
$500 is $5. A dollar is a penny.
I bet 5 million yen. There we go. That's how I save my ass.
Oh. I'm gonna look up the conversion rate because I'm pretty sure you just fucked up.
I lowballed.
5 million yen to dollars. That is $45,000 that you have just promised.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll get the money up, I swear.
As long as you're into it, you know.
Yeah, I think 350 yen might be like $3.50. I know every time you compute like yen, you move the decimal place over twice.
Oh.
So you're supposed to.
Okay. Well, 2 hints. That's not cool.
Yes, his unicorns are mad ponies, rather. I keep calling them
mad ponies.
Unicorns.
Yes.
You know what I often wonder about this? I wonder if the terminology but you know, the names for these creatures have changed over the Final Fantasy years, because they still have like mad ponies in the new Final Fantasy games.
Let me see. I'm gonna be your research arm right over here.
Do it. I want you to look up that, and I want you to look up the creep and see if that one's gonna come up for Final Fantasy.
Ooh, okay. I really want to see if the creep still exists.
If so, I want to see its intended look, because then I'll give you.
Yeah, because like what its current iteration is. Yes. Final Fantasy creep. See images.
I'll probably see it in like a Final Fantasy 14.
So it is. Funny enough, people are looking at the initial character model from the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's been no iteration of it like at all since the first game.
I guess not. There's like stitching and embroidering and all this stuff, and a very nice ink drawing of a creep. Oh no, that's a Gigasworm. It looks like. Oh, okay, so it got renamed.
Oh,
so let's have a look at Gigasworm.
Oh god.
Oh goodness, that's not pleasant. Well, it also had a redesign, so it's pretty much not the same thing anymore.
Oh.
Suffice to say, this thing is fucking disgusting.
It still looks disgusting, though? Oof.
Yeah, it looks actually less disgusting.
Less disgusting than this? Wow, I'm shocked. This looks oof. It's like the low child of a worm and a Venus flytrap. And then that worm got dumped into mutagenic acid. And then that acid got eaten by some sort of eldritch creature from fucking Lovecraft. And that Lovecraft creature had a baby and then shat out this. If you haven't guessed by now, this thing is fucking disgusting.
I mean, I did gather that from what you were saying. It's and like I also gathered that from looking at it.
Yeah, it's not the best looking thing. I've yet to meet one cute creature in this game.
I mean,
Dragon Warriors had the slimes, which were pretty.
That's true.
Cute, I guess.
Isn't that the original art for Final Fantasy? The one that's surrounding the YouTube window?
Yeah, actually it is. From the actual original artist from it, too.
Interesting.
Courtesies of the main man, Andrew, who actually, well, not made the art, but actually made the overlay for it.
Courtesy of Andrew, who originally drew art for the first Final Fantasy game. We're so glad to have him on the Bombadiers.
Yes, he's a very talented man who puts others to shame with his artistic skills. His particular set of skills. I'm gonna have to revive, and I bet I won't have it. Oh, 450 gold. Can't wait to waste all that. So, I recently learned of a new term today. Have you ever heard of gaslighting?
I have. It is when you fart and then flip a match on, I think?
Actually, no. That's called fire farts, which it isn't actually.
I thought fire farts was when you tried to convince somebody of something in a way that made them question their sanity, and is like a common abuser tactic.
You know what? Thank you for fire farting what I thought might have been the original definition of it. I appreciate it.
You could say that I fire farted your expectations right there.
You are.
You could say that it wouldn't necessarily be the best use of language, but you know.
You've officially methane flatulenced my chain of thought, and I will have you know that that counts as a federal offense, and I shall have you sued and tried. So stew on that knowledge while you continue to pester me with your sciencey whatnot terminology and such.
I'd love to.
Also, if you haven't guessed by now, I'm also fucking lost. Am I semi?
I mean, I look at it, I'm like, well, we're not exactly doing anything.
Well, because I felt like I was under-leveled and I didn't have enough gold for armor and shit, but
right
at the rate that I'm going, oh god, I'm running from this.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What
I feel like what we should be doing. Here's my suggestion. Here's my tactical suggestion.
Shoot.
I feel like I should try to get this little buddy to eat some millet, which is what I'm doing right now.
Delicious.
After I do that, what we should do is aim for just looking for the next town, just like hunt for it. And during that hunt, we're going to find things. and those things are going to help us level up. You know.
Got it. Know where the next castle is. It's just surrounded, well, not surrounded, but the area is heavily infested with ogres.
Ogres. Nice? So that's not great. So this is an interesting question, was like level grinding a thing like since the literal basically beginning of RPGs?
That's what I haven't figured out yet, because if that's the case, like, am I doing this wrong? Should I just go through each castle and just try to...
This is just an interesting sort of backward, like, reverse engineering.
Because it's weird, like, at the time, what was considered, like, the basis for playing these RPG games? Did you grind? Or did you just play through the game until you basically got to the end? Fuck. Yep, there goes the ogre. Fuck, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, because, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's ever been like an old school game that I really had to grind to get through the game. And the only one I can think of is a game called Crystalis.
Ooh, I think I remember that one.
That one, I believe, had some grinding, but the difference with that one was it was action-based, but you still leveled up. So the grinding was a little bit easier.
Right. It's not just like pure numbers and chance.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I love numbers and chance, but a turn-based style game that you obviously can't skip through the menus because I'd be getting through this a lot faster. It's kind of time-consuming. Andrew said at least one of us is talented at drawing. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I really appreciate that. You don't have to be so modest.
And woo!
Anyone can draw. That's what my art teacher told me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I laughed in her face when I showed her my interpretation of a bird. And
you held it up and you're like, say it again! Say it again!
As her eyes bleed. Say bird one more time. Say it!
They're like the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man movie. Like, remember, anyone can draw. Anyone finish it! Anyone! Finish it! You're just holding up the bird drawing.
I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can recast the Green Goblin.
Yeah, there's no other way. The Green Goblin has to stay dead.
Yeah, he does. Which is weird because the comic books keeps bringing them back. Oh, Norman Osborn just can't die.
Oh,
it's weird because he's currently in an insane asylum because he now thinks he's Cletus Cassidy, who was the original Carnage. No, a little bit of food for thought there.
I thought you were talking about Willem Dafoe himself was in an asylum. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, William Dafoe is living large in his Green Goblin money. No, I'm just kidding. He's on a lot.
Willem Dafoe has been coasting on Green Goblin money for 10 years.
Because I wonder,
phoning it in.
That's my thought process behind that. If you've ever been ever been known for just one movie and that movie continues gets played, can you specifically live off the royalties of that movie forever?
I would coast the fuck out of that.
Because I mean, I'm trying to think of an actor who's only ever been good in one movie. Can't think of one where the movie was good and then they were just bad in everything else. Or just completely dropped off the Oh, Andrew, you drew? I never knew that, huh? I see I have more competition in this world. I'll have to minimize it. You have to have a drawing competition.
A drawing competition, the loser loses his hands.
Oh, God. You'll never draw again. They'll be like Doctor Strange.
That's how it goes. It's like, look, only one of us can continue drawing.
All right, one of us will be me.
Exactly. It's like, if you want to keep drawing, you're going to have to fucking work for it, you know?
You gotta learn to draw on
That's
your
just
feet.
how it is.
That motivational speaker.
Mm-hmm. You remember that motivational Tony Robbins speech that was like, if you keep drawing, I'm going to cut off your hands?
No, actually, and that actually terrifies me
He's
extremely.
really well known for that. He's, you know...
Sounds like an evil Bob. Sounds like an evil Bob Ross. They're just happy little mistakes, and if you make another one, you lose your hands, bitch.
It's not that hard to understand. This tree is happy, I'm gonna fucking cut your hands off. He was great.
I'm gonna use your hands to cut the tree.
Yep. Gonna put your hands on an axe, cut a tree down.
And use your blood as pastels for my next drawing. Oh god, I can see in like an evil. I can see an evil Bob sketch.
Let's get a nice garnet formed out of your blood.
I mean, Deadpool came close, but he just did that for promotional purposes.
Alright, yeah. You've got to really explore that space. Hello, small budgie. I'm holding some millet. Would you like some? I was going to say that, like, I was going to, like, make a time consideration because I had D&D tonight, but my D&D group can't keep it together. And they just pushed it back to next Thursday.
A D&D player, a man of culture.
Oh, yeah. I'm a man of class. I'm a man of taste.
A man of class and taste.
Yes. I like to taste classes.
Now, is this the tabletop D&D or the actual...
This is the tabletop D&D.
Okay.
It's, we go to one house, we gather together. My character's name is actually the same name as this little budgie because she is named after her. Her name is Tippy.
Tippy.
And she is a post-apocalyptic YouTuber who streams her various exploits, pranking military police and such.
Sounds like an interesting character.
The DM suggested a few different ideas. Like, he had an idea for like a journalist, and then he was like, but she could also, be sort of like sensationalist, be a YouTuber. And I was like, yes, YouTuber. I love this concept.
I love it. Good.
And so, yeah, so I started like doing, like, writing up her backstory, drawing up like what she looked like, what her gear looks like. I really kind of went in on her. And it's like, it's a very nice creative exercise doing D&D.
That sounds good. Well, I feel like D&D has always been like a thing about like brainstorming characters and then putting it out.
I mean, character creation, character creation. One of my friends attended my Hyper Light Drifter stream because it was sort of his like idling thing while he spent hours in Monster Hunter World's character creation because he just got it since it came out on Steam.
Very good game. I love it.
Yeah.
Wish they had more hair choices, but I'm not one to complain.
That's fair. I've been playing Dauntless for the past couple months, which is basically like super streamlined Monster Hunter. You just got into it?
Yeah, I just actually recorded 3 videos for it that I have
dude,
yet to edit.
we should play sometime.
I will definitely be interested in that.
I got up to like a Slayer level of like, I think I'm at 16 right now. My friend Tommy is just like in super end game territory. He's fought all of the monsters. He knows all of their shit, like maxing out the armor sets and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I definitely haven't gotten that. I'm just in the intro of it. I just beat the Shrike, I believe his name is. The little bear owl looking thing. I don't know what to call it. It said Shrike.
The Shrike. It's the Shrike, yeah.
It just looks weird, and it shoots.
It does look weird.
Kamehamehas at you randomly.
It does. Well, I like to call them Isunas because I think in Rurouni Kenshin there was one villain who could do that exact thing with his weapon.
My boy likes a Rurouni Kenshin. I love it.
You know it. Well, here's the thing about Rurouni Kenshin. When I was a kid, that was my shit. Like, absolutely. But I watched it as an adult, like post-college, you know. And I was watching the English dub just like I watched beforehand. And I was like, this guy's really fucking annoying.
His voice, I don't know. I haven't heard the dub.
This is the thing: is the voice seemed fine when I was watching it before, because I was in my like initial anime honeymoon phase, which every nerd has. And then when you get more discerning, you know, some things are still cool, some things are sort of fall by the wayside. R.I.P. Shek, by the way.
Yeah, he got his ass whipped.
And I listened to the titular character speaking. I was like, this is bad.
Oof. And you know what's so weird? I think what sold it initially was the Tanami's promos for it. Because the whole Dai Batosai and over here.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't sound so bad then. As a kid, you kind of like ignore that stuff. As you become an adult and just watch the anime itself with the dub, you're kind of like, oh, yeah, this wasn't, oh, geez, this voice acting wasn't the best. Which is a shame. And I think I kind of clowned on DBZ at first when I heard the original Japanese audio. I'm like, why does Goku sound like a high-pitched kid or something? But then as I continued watching it, kind of like, I was like, oh, okay, this wasn't so bad. And it's weird because listening to the Japanese audio kind of took me out of watching the English version now. And I'm kind of like, oh, I've kind of gotten used to this at this point. Like, I only watch the English version now so I can hear, like, the new character voices for Zamasu and Goku Black and Jiren. Which still hasn't come up yet, but I'm waiting for it. Honestly, I'm a 100% DBZ head. I can tell you every character's name except for some of the characters from the last arc. Everybody else, definitely. This main menu is really taking forever to try and get past. There we go. Oh God, I'm the Black Shaft. I'm just kidding.
Beautiful. Look at that. All right, we need to make sure that we stay this way.
Oh, we definitely are. Once I revive my compadres, I'll be him for the foreseeable continuation of the game unless somebody else dies, which I'm trying to minimize. Lord knows I am. And I'm spending so much money to try and revive everybody. Both! Thank you. 275 gold. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I'm honestly gonna kill this elf chick and or man in like 2.5 seconds. God. I don't like this village. I don't like this concept of me having to going to two different house icons and still ending up in the same place.
Yeah, I have no idea why they did. Astos put the prince to sleep. Please save him.
Wait, didn't we do this one?
No, we didn't wake him up. I think we've been here.
Oh, that's right. He needed a herb. Where am I supposed to go though?
Oh, he needed the herb. He needed that good herb.
He need that good kush.
Give me that good kush to wake up. That's not usually what kush does, is the thing.
Right, but in this world, that's how
this is
works.
Upside down opposite world where kush makes you really energized.
I know, it's Bizarro Land.
You know,
this guy.
You come over feeling kind of sluggish, you smoke a bowl and you're like, I'm hype! This world, Snoop Dogg is like a fucking fitness trainer.
Snoop Dogg has become the.
He's made all of the same songs, but they're at like 3 times speed. La da da, it's moment, there's nobody to talk.
I can only imagine that. Honestly, it's like reverse Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's like this real like chill, slow dude, and it's just like in this world, he's
he's like fuck, what's the dude's name?
Yeah, what would be the equivalent to like a faster Snoop Dogg?
Oh fuck. That little dude who was doing all the aerobic stuff. And he has like the little like white fro. Damn it. This is gonna bother me. How do I find this guy?
Google is your friend.
Fitness.
I hate using that term because assholes only say that, but
Jerry. It's not. I'm gonna have to look YouTube so I know who. Okay, that's not helping.
It gave you a whole bunch of pictures of something else. Google can
gave me burly men. I don't need. There we go. Wow, I typed in fitness Jerry 80s, and I got the answer, which is not Jerry at all. It is Richard Simmons. Is who
there we go. That was a name.
Yes. So Snoop Dogg and Richard Simmons switched careers.
Jesus Christ! I can't.
Snoop Dogg smokes a bunch of energizing weed, and Richard Simmons smokes none. And that's what really. This is gold. I love this.
I can't picture it. Snoop Dogg's like this chill ass guy, and Richard Simmons like this hyper like energetic workout guru, and just flipping opposites is insane to me.
I love this, and I need it to happen.
No, that abomination shall stay forever put in the minds of Michael, never to be seen and heard from again. God damn it. Ew, what are these?
What are those? Arachnid. Unspecified arachnid.
They're just straight up
It looks like
spiders.
if a centipede fucked a spider.
And then had more sex with the scorpion.
Yeah.
Like, are those eyes?
I think the little yellow stains on the head are eyes.
That just looks wrong. And this is coming from a guy that hates fucking spiders. That just looks wrong.
You hate fucking spiders? I love fucking spiders.
I hate fucking spiders. They're gross. They got skeletons on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
They eat the head of their betrothed. Oh.
Do they? Only their betrothed. If you manage to get married to a spider, they won't eat your head. The real trouble is that engagement period where it's like, we haven't set a date yet. You know, we're looking at options. We're picking out music, and a spider's like,
I mean, look at Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
He failed to save Gwen Stacy. And Mary Jane, almost as well.
Small parakeet, please eat this millet.
You know, it's actually
right in front of your...
It was actually a Spider-Man comic where, into the future, he actually winds up killing Mary Jane because his sperm is radioactive. That's an actual, factual comic book thing.
Oh my god. Wait, did we tweet this? Did you tweet this stream out?
I thought it's on auto. I didn't do it myself personally, but I believe Andrew had it connected to Twitter. So anytime I went live, it tweeted.
Oh.
Which is why Rachel came in and said, this tweet said this was golf with your friends. I was lied to.
Oh, did it say that?
I believe so. I don't know.
That's
I
funny.
don't have my phone next to me, so I can't really check.
Gotcha.
Also, these spiders are really killing Shaft's ass. And they just want to die.
I'm looking forward to, you know how in like any RPG generally, there's this point at which like after which like suddenly the fights get a lot easier, like you just get that rhythm.
Right, and your
or you get that a lot of the time it's you get that item that does it, right?
Right. So far, but what I hate about these games and most of the earlier RPGs, you don't get items for killing. Oh god damn it, Shaft died. You don't get items from killing the like the bosses and the enemies and stuff. You have to actually go out and then buy them. But then it becomes counterproductive because if you keep getting teammates that die, like Shaft, you're wasting your gold trying to revive them.
That's one of the things that kind of frustrates me about turn-based shit.
Well, they kind of fixed a lot. I will say this: a lot of the turn-based games they kind of fixed as far as killing shit, getting equipment and such like that. Unless it's like those type of turn-based games where like the end game has the best equipment, so anything that you're getting up to that point is poo-poo.
Yes.
I know Xenoblade Chronicle X did that horrendously. When you could get like 50 different swords, but they all pale in comparison to like the world boss swords, and those are impossible to get because you need a mech that has like 5,000 times health to even fight it. And then the mech is impossible to get because you gotta get all these specific items, and you gotta have such like inventory ticks and stuff like that. I love Xenoblade Chronicle X. Story-wise, it was pretty good. It kept me engaged. Gameplay was pretty good. I liked it. What I didn't like was once you got a scale, which is basically like a Mobile Suit Gundam, fights became like trivial up until a certain point. So there was almost no reason for you to fight on foot unless you wanted to like blaze through a boss battle, and you could blaze through it if you use like this certain sword art. Because I cheesed the game basically towards the end. But even when the scale got destroyed, like you had to pay an ass ton of money to get it fixed, which isn't bad because it makes you, stop using it as much. But
yeah, it's good to have some sort of like inherent risk or like something like that going.
Right. But don't make it. What they did was they made it so that you needed a scale in order to fight through most of the content during the story mode.
But then when you played with the scale, it wasn't all that difficult.
Yes.
See, that's a sort of like sucking on two sides kind of thing.
Right. You could get, and the scales, don't get me wrong, the scales weren't cheap. Like, they were pretty freaking expensive.
Right.
Just playing through the story mode. I mean, once you got to end game, you can get a scale pretty cheap. But it becomes like a stopgap at one point because you can only buy so many. You can only upgrade your scale to such a point. At the end, there's like 2 models of like these futuristic scales that you need to fight the rest of these bosses, but you can't get those without going through this other content that you need the newer scales for to even compete with it.
Oh boy. So those kinds of like sort of manufactured limits. I don't know how I feel about them. Like, it's sort of like if a game wants to direct you through like a certain way, doing things a certain way, they can do it like one of 2 ways, where they can either just sort of bend reality and say like, you have to get this to do this, or they can impose sort of like just a huge like skill hill or like capabilities hill, where it's like, well, you literally cannot manage to proceed. It's too difficult to do it until you've got like a certain thing or a certain whatever.
I think that's why, well, I know it's not. I know it's not really RPG. It's like RPG Light. But, like Fallout 4, or most of the Fallout series games, there was never a point where you could, it was like a stopgap. It was like, hey, stop, you're too weak for this. Turn back now. It was always, oh, well, you're going to like a dangerous badlands full of like rad scorpions and Deathclaws. You better watch out. And that was basically it. And
that is interesting about Fallout, is that like you definitely will have an easier time if you have more levels, if you have points and skills. But I played 3 and I played Vegas.
2 of the very best games I love.
Yes. 3, I sank so many like overnight hours into that. I loved that game. I wasn't as into Vegas, but I feel like I just didn't dig its aesthetic as much.
What about the story though of Vegas?
The story was good. The thing about the story is that like I had the same. I didn't do the same thing as like I think the story wanted me to. You know, I came across the village being burned by Caesar.
Which was an ass. I made it my absolute mission to fuck over Caesar's Legion whenever a chance I could get.
Oh yes. But like what happened was I murdered him immediately. Or not Caesar himself, but like
The asshole.
the first like emissary, like when you see them marching out and like we killed, you know?
We killed such and such in the name of Caesar's Legion.
Yeah, like they were weak and whatever. I was just like, I'm not going to let you leave. You're going to die here.
Right.
And like, I only had so much stuff. I wasn't like super well equipped, but I just tried that fight over and over and over again until I'd killed every single one of them.
And it's sad. And what I liked about it, it's so satisfying afterwards.
It's satisfying because it's like, you know that you weren't necessarily supposed to do that. And it's like, but you have the choice. Like, if you want, you can go in and like just take that on. And that is, I think, why I sort of favor the in-game justified limits, where it's like, you can't do this in the sense that you're not really supposed to. But like, if you just decide to do it,
like, go for it.
Yeah.
And I think that's
if you decide, if you can like actually make it work, well, then more power to you.
And I think
literally more power to you, because you can just like take the weapons and loot that you get from them.
Right, because you do get rewarded for it. Like, if you win, like, fuck, you got good armor to start out with, good weapons, and it has somewhat. Did it have an effect if you killed the guy initially on the story?
Yes. Not on the overall plot line, because the overall plot line has its own like separate thing going, right?
Right.
And like certain
asp. What the fuck is an asp?
An asp is a type of snake. That's a real thing.
That's a real thing?
An asp is an actual type of venomous snake.
Okay, well, where's the mouth? Okay, I see where the mouth starts at.
There it is. We're basically fighting Ekans, though. That's like, I'd like bet money that that's literally the exact shade of purple that an Ekans is.
Most likely, but who predated who? Final Fantasy or Pokemon?
Final Fantasy definitely predated Pokemon. I remember when
You have to remember, though, the Japanese version of Pokemon came out a lot sooner than the American version did.
Shit, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't know either. This game released... I know this game released first in the Japanese territory, but I don't know how soon it was.
In the Japanese territories.
Yes.
Probably the Ryukyu Islands. That's where it began.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, who came first, chicken or the egg? It's that type of situation.
Let me see. First.
And for all you science buffs out there, I'm placing my bet with the chicken. You know why? Because evolution dictates that certain traits gets passed on from millions of years of generation. So you would assume that eventually a chicken's biological makeup decided, like, hey, hard-shelled eggs that get laid are a lot easier than eggs that you produce inside your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, the chicken was born.
No, I'm thinking egg.
Really?
Although I think it depends on how you're looking at it, right?
Right.
Well, like, also it depends on semantics. Like, the hard-shelled egg predates the chicken significantly. Like, other animals were laying hard-shelled eggs before.
You know, that's true.
Now, if you're asking when the question that it comes down to is, like, at the time that, like, the first egg like hatched out a chicken, were they chickens?
I would assume they were dinosaurs. And I'm basing this on absolutely nothing. I assume they were dinosaurs. So yeah, but you can't get avian from reptiles.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so there's two options with this. Like, if you're looking at it scientifically, you have either that chickens existed, but they didn't start laying eggs until later on in their evolutionary path.
That's my initial theory, yes.
Or like the chicken predecessor laid an egg at a certain point, and what came out of it is the modern chicken.
See, now you're blowing my mind a little bit, because
those are the only two options here. Is that like you had like the chicken creature, and the chicken creature was initially giving birth to live young, and then it was like, you know what, let's pop some eggs out and change this whole game up.
Because they will survive longer depending on natural selection.
Or whatever was before a chicken, which we can presume is some sort of dinosaur, is like it lays an egg, and one day like it's enough down the line where it's like, man, you're fucking anything anymore. What the fuck is this? Like, granddad looked very different from what you are. And if you think about the fact that like the predecessor to chickens are like some type of dinosaur, and dinosaurs laid eggs, like I think that it's got to be the egg.
Yeah,
because
and there's enough there to prove it. Because maybe the dinosaur initially didn't have feathers, or maybe it didn't have a beak, or maybe it didn't have the goblets that made it a chicken, and maybe evolution was like, hey, this chicken with feathers, they seem to last a lot longer than these chickens without feathers. Well, these animals without feathers. Let's add that into the mix.
Well, I don't know about that. That's a question.
Because it all hinges on natural selection. What was useful?
Sure.
Because everything that the chicken is natural selection decided that nature decided that was the best course of action for this animal.
Well, I don't know. One of the things that was pointed out to me about evolution is that evolution doesn't decide what is the best. It decides what is the least bad. Like, any creature like that is passable enough to adapt to its environment will progress forward. Not necessarily the best trait, unless it's in competition with something else, right?
True. Case in point, the platypus.
Right. The platypus is like, what the fuck was happening? But the platypus was like, well, I survived. And so God was like, yeah, I guess.
Minimum to survive. Yeah,
literally, like, evolution is creatures doing the bare minimum and living.
Yeah, that's true, I would guess. Because I guess there would be no difference from a bird who has 56 wings and a bird who has, like, 51 wings.
Yeah.
So long as you're over that threshold, you'll survive. Or it's useful, or, you've got the bare minimum required.
I don't know if a bird with 56 wings would be particularly useful, unless it got a career in anime.
I can't think of
because I could definitely see that being a character.
More than 6 wings. Because usually the trope is, 2 wings is either angel or devil. 3 wings is just too odd to, like, at that point 3 wings you're like a mutant. 4 wings you're like another angel type character, because there's never been like a 4-winged like monster character unless you count like Jeddah from Darkstalkers.
I don't know of that one.
Yeah, Jeddah is like he's not the personification of death, he just revels in death. But the trope basically stands as odd number of wings equals mutant, even number of wings equals devil or angel or a mix of the two.
Right. That's an interesting point. I mean, I guess like that does make sense. Like if you have like an odd number of wings, something has gone wrong.
Right.
Like that's not how wings work. So like it's an understandable trope.
Yeah, it's weird. TV tropes is really like, and all it does is compiles stuff from movies, video games, anime. It's basically what TV has dignified as, you know, the common thought process. If you see some kind of angelic or other creature with 3 wings, it's an odd number. What's the third wing there for? Just to guide you or something? If that's the case, you probably have like a fin or something. So that third wing is basically just there for, because you're a mutant or something.
Maybe for steering. Maybe if it was like in the middle of the back, it could be like a rudder.
Yeah, but then what would you flap? Get what I'm saying?
You flap the 2 wings, but this one, instead of flapping, it sort of tilts, you know? It helps you...
Here's a better one then.
Okay.
If that's the case, then why do dragons have fins?
Then why do dragons have what?
Fins.
Well, see, dragons, that would be the thing with dragons, is that they have 2 wings and a fin. But let's say you're talking some sort of creature with like 3 feathered wings, you know? Maybe you've got 2 normal wings and basically like a feather equivalent of a fin. You know, a feather fin. That's sort of a wing. It's got the same structure as a wing. It can fold down. Actually, that would be cool. I would like to see that.
Yeah, but then what? I mean, I guess that does kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to picture in my head, like, what advantage would you have to some kind of creature with just 2 wings?
Oh, none.
Still, yeah.
But you'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, but you'd look weird.
Well, you'd look weird until, you know, you looked cool. Like, you'd be the Jaden Smith of creatures.
I like that terminology.
You know? Jaden Smith does a lot of things that are, like, objectively weird shit, but he makes them look cool because he is like, I know myself, and, like, I don't have time for your view of me. Have to make some more weird tweets. You know?
Yeah, I guess. I like how we deviated from we've talked about evolution to the use of like a third wing for any type of bird-like creature.
We're intellectuals.
We truly are. And I like how like TV shows will always associate multiple wings with like some kind of angelic or even like some kind of mythical worm like dragon or bird type thing. But you never see like a winged like wolf or, you know, something like really abstract.
You know what I would like to see is a winged squid.
A winged. Now,
like,
here's my question with that.
Mm-hmm.
You have an aquatic based animal who can occasionally go on land. I don't know how their biology works. Well, you know, yeah, if they can go on land, then pretty much the wing pretty much helped. You know what? You just never mind. My logic just got. I just destroyed my own logic there. Never mind. Continue. I did. Like I had to think about it for a second. I'm like, you know what? That would actually serve a better purpose for him.
We're gonna put this on YouTube as Dante gets destroyed by his own logic.
Like I busted my own logic the more I started to think about it. Because if a squid's in the water decides to go on land and needs to get away fast, just flap his fucking wings, get back into the water or someplace else.
Yep, needs to get away. That'd be the thing to do. He's used to sort of just cutting through whatever substrate he's in, so he understands flying more than he understands swimming, right?
I think we need a discussion about different animal parts that would serve better purposes on other animals.
We definitely need to just have a panel on that.
Right. First order of business, bears. They can outrun humans.
Oh man.
They can jump high, they can climb trees.
Yep.
The only thing keeping them from being the alpha predator is lack of wings.
Well, the thing about wings on a bear is that they would need to be so fucking gigantic to lift that meaty body into the air.
Yeah, that's about 500 pounds of pure bear.
I can't even imagine what the wingspan would have to be. Like the human wingspan, if humans had wings, their wingspan would need to be something like 30, 40 feet or something.
Because what would you think? Because I don't know, from like fossil. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I don't know about like fossil bones and stuff like that, but like a pterodactyl. What was the wings? What was the size of that creature? And
Let me look it up. Oh, hello there. I get really excited every time she chirps, because she barely does it. Is the thing.
Yeah, very rarely did I hear.
Oh, look at you! You're standing up now.
Oh, I got
getting a little excited. I think she likes my cat, which I don't approve of. But...
Well, it's weird that you say that. I've seen a video on Reddit recently about a raven playing with a cat, which I thought was strange and somewhat.
A what with a cat?
A raven, like a raven bird, was actually playing with a cat.
See, that I can see just because ravens are fucking weird.
Yeah, ravens are weird creatures, and they're really fucking intelligent too.
They're super smart. It's ridiculous.
Maybe they've just reached a point where like their logic is like so beyond human understanding that they can just interact with the world and creatures a lot more differently than we can.
Imagine if that was the case. Like we think that like ravens are still just like, you know, it's like they're still birds, you know, like they can talk well and they can solve little puzzles. But imagine if like they were so smart that they just sort of like looped back around and be like, you know what would be fun right now? Pretending to be dumb. And they just did that.
I think there was a movie on that actually, The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock.
Is that what The Birds was about? I watched The Birds when I was so fucking young that I don't remember any details about it, except that the family that it followed, like the main family, had a pair of birds of their own, and that is all I remember. I remember one image of somebody's eyes getting pecked out, and the other was like, oh, they have pet lovebirds just like me. And that was like the main thing.
Yeah, it's The Birds. Nothing about Alfred Hitchcock movies make any sense, probably, except for, God, it was a movie where it was a serial killer guy in the hotel, and you could see his mother.
Psycho?
Psycho, yes. That's the only movie that kind of made a little bit of sense, because he was just basically crazy. But, anyway, The Birds there was no explained reason on why those birds went insane. Why they started attacking people. People have claimed it's because the lady brought the birds, the two little bird pets, to her new place there. But if that was the case, why did the birds attack the people at the gas station and the people at the school and the people at the dock? Like, so there was no reason why those birds attacked and why they were so smart that they knew when to attack. Also, Phoebo is getting his ass kicked by two ogres, and they are doing 15 damage each. I need to run, but it's not letting me. Oh my god, no, Phoebo, please.
Oh boy. Phoebo, hey, how you doing, bud? Seems kind of bad.
Oh my god, I lost.
Missed.
This next one's death, though.
Oh, you got hit with 50. Ooh, shui.
Shaft Party perished. Oh,
Yikes.
Man, that's an unfortunate name. Shaft Party perished. Oh, God. All right, Michael. I think I've had my fill of this game for today. What do you say, buddy? We calling it quits for now?
Yeah, let's come back another time. I'm sure we'll get the hang of it.
Yeah,
but I feel like what we lacked in gameplay prowess, we made up for in some very insightful discussions. And now I want 3 wings.
Michael wants to live his fantasy out with 3 wings.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't bother looking up. This is an old school game. I wonder if it had any cheats.
Ooh.
I could have gotten cheaty.
Getting cheaty. Well, guys, you're hearing like... I feel like the number of chirps that I've just heard is like...
Over 9,000.
75% of the number of chirps I've heard total from this bird in the past like 72 hours.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The bird was pretty quiet for this most of this time. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank Michael for showing up today and giving me some stuff to think about, especially the odd number of wings argument. But tune in next Thursday for some more Final Fantasy action. I promise I'll get to more of the story though. But anyway, punching out, guys. Peace.
Well,